It's 2023, and the housing market is lurking from the gutter just like that stupid It clown. Let's navigate our little way into the sea of real estate, where we find whether or not it's the right time for you to hunt on your dream home in 2023. While feds do the romantic antics with the beloved mortgage rates, and the fight continues as to whether or not it is the right time to lay the bricks. So keep your calculators and sense of humor at the ready. Navigating this market will require both. Let's deliver the housing market news with as much seasoning as your grandma's famous lasagna. If you're new here, not to mention we update more often than your Facebook status, July was wilder than a roller coaster ride at Six Flags. Mortgage problems, the new normal. The national average 30-year fixed mortgage rate decided to play how high can you go and spiked to nearly 7% mid-month before coming back down. Clearly, it's not afraid of heights. But let's talk about something scarier than your aunt's karaoke, a 3.3% drop in existing home sales. Yup, all 4 major US regions felt that one. Cue the ominous thunderclap. Despite the mortgage rate playing mountain climber, there's an Olympian level of competition out there. Too many buyers, not enough homes. It's like Black Friday at Walmart, but with properties. And what does this create? Drum roll, please. An affordability crisis more confusing than the plot of Inception.
Have you ever had a dream that you
Now, let's look into our crystal ball for August. Spoiler alert, more of the same. High mortgage rates, rising home prices, and a housing inventory as elusive as a decent parking spot on a Saturday. The Federal Reserve is also raising interest rates faster than your heart rate on first dates. Thanks for that, guys. And the cherry on top, median existing home sales prices hitting $410,200. But before you break out the bubbly, remember, the Grinch called interest rates is here to dampen our spirits. Higher rates means costlier loans, and that's tighter belts and fewer takeouts, people. That's right, homes are now more expensive than your wish list on Amazon Prime Day. And according to NAR's chief economist Lawrence Yun, it's going to stay that way because demand is outstripping supply like a cheetah racing a turtle. Housing supply mirage. The housing supply is drier than the desert scene in Rango, especially for entry-level homes. But hey, new home sales are trying to fill the void, like your favorite band releasing a new album after a decade. As mortgage rates passed 6.5%, these sales took a hit. On the bright side, year-over-year sales of new homes did jump by 23.8%. Navigating the housing market in 2023 is a bit like being a contestant on a Hollywood reality show. Demand is high, supply is dwindling, and every property is the coveted golden ticket. It's like we're in an episode of Survivor Housing Edition. Buyers are battling harsh conditions, read low inventory and sky-high prices, and only the strongest survive. Even Jack Sparrow's compass wouldn't help find a decent affordable home in this market. In a nutshell, the housing market is like a soap opera, high drama with escalating home prices, limited supply, and mortgages playing king of the hill. The affordability deer chase. Let's spill some beans about affordability. Well, the NAR's Housing Affordability Index has been doing the hokey pokey. After a little recovery this winter, it's been retreating in spring. Remember, lower numbers mean less affordability. Looking at the provided numbers, the story of 2023's housing market becomes even clearer. The year kicked off in January with a median home price of $365,400 and an interest rate of 6.35%. As a result, monthly payments hit $1,819 and consumed 24% of the median income, which was $90,944 at the time. This resulted in a National Association of Realtors Housing Affordability Index of 104.2, indicating that a family with the median income could afford a median-priced home. However, as the year progressed, the market saw an uptick in both house prices and interest rates. This led to an increase in monthly payments and, in turn, a decrease in affordability. By May, the median house price had reached $401,100 and interest rates had risen to 6.51%. Monthly payments had jumped to $2,030, now consuming 26.7% of the median income, which was slightly up at $91,384. This resulted in a lower NAR Housing Affordability Index of 93.8, showing that housing had become less affordable by mid-year. Regionally, there was a notable divergence in affordability. The Midwest was the most affordable region with an index of 122.7, while the West was the least affordable, posting an index of just 67.1. This data actually reflects that while home prices and interest rates have been on the rise in 2023, contributing to a decline in overall affordability, there are still regional variances that potential homebuyers should consider. Despite the challenges, opportunities may still be present, particularly for those willing to explore different regions or patiently wait for the right opportunity to come along. Wise words by the experts. Oh, our beloved experts. Our life is just as incomplete without them as your future house without a roof. Sounds bald. Fannie Mae, our favorite financial fairy mother who oversees the US housing market, has peeked into her crystal ball and the predictions are in. For 2023, she's expecting a modest pickup in the home mortgage game, aligning with an anticipated rise in home sales. However, it's not all rainbows and unicorns. The company is also predicting a small downturn in refinance originations. So, the end result? Well, our total mortgage originations are set to hover around a cool $1.65 trillion. Fast forward to 2024, Fannie's got a grin on her face. She sees a bump in total originations, pushing the number up to a whopping $2.03 trillion. What does that mean? It's like a long queue at the real estate buffet, suggesting we're all going to be gobbling up more houses and financing deals. Despite a few hiccups and revisions along the way, Fannie assures us the housing market will remain a resilient bull, slowly but surely growing. Trevor Guerin, a real estate champ at Century 21, paints a vivid picture. I have seen the same buyers at many open houses. I have seen some of them for well over a year. Well, Trevor, maybe they just really like those open house cookies.
Nice.
Now, you may think you can play Nostradamus and predict the housing market. Well, think again. Our wise friend, Nita Nawab, president of the U.S. region at Compass, warns buyers sitting on the sidelines today in anticipation of lower prices tomorrow may end up disappointed. That's right, folks. You heard it here first. All we can hear is nothing but just solid advice. Here's another golden nugget from Orphe Devungi. The housing market, like so many other markets, is almost impossible to time. The best time for prospective buyers is when they find a home that they like, that meets their family's current and foreseeable needs, and that they can afford. It's like hunting for that perfect pair of jeans. You know, the ones that fit just right and make your wallet wince a little. Zillow's real estate forecast. Zillow's projecting a considerable 3.9% growth in home values, making homeowners grin wider than a Cheshire cat. In terms of mortgage rates, we're looking at a downward trend. It's a silver lining for prospective buyers, akin to finding an extra scoop of ice cream at the bottom of your sundae. But let's remember that a potential debt default is lurking around the corner, ready to party crash these lower rates. Zillow also predicts that there will be fewer homes up for grabs, creating a tight squeeze for buyers. With the lower mortgage rates and limited supply, we're witnessing a rather curious tug of war, which is nudging home values upward. Finally, Zillow's numbers for existing home sales are showing a small uptick, landing at 4.36 million. But don't let those numbers fool you. It's a 13% drop from 2022, so it seems the housing market is playing touch me not this year. All in all, Zillow's 2023 forecast is a mixed bag of positive growth in home values, declining mortgage rates, shrinking inventory, and a slight decrease in home sales. Jokes aside, it's a tough market out there. So if you're gearing up to buy a home this fall, lace up those boots and get ready to bring your A game to the table. The real question. So today's big question, and it really is a 400 grand question based on the current median home price, is when should you buy a home in 2023? Well, buying a house is less like shopping on Amazon and more like choosing your life partner. It's deeply personal and downright expensive. So do your sums before you swipe right on that charming colonial or contemporary condo. Nothing denies that 2023 has been wild. It seems like the sellers are holding all the cards and the buyers are playing poker with monopoly money.